prospect to client conversion campaign. What is it? Well, it's a campaign that you have when somebody signs up to request your widget, all right, and there's different qualities of widgets. All right, you can have the free report, you can have the audio CD, or you can have the DVD, or you can have, you know, the report and the DVD, which is great. That's a high-quality widget. People want that DVD. There's a reason Bowflex is mailing out packs with DVDs on the system at, you know, when everybody calls up off the infomercial and they're mailing them like crazy, because it works. All right, especially as a local service business, when you send a DVD out on your business and what you're doing, and here's your information, what does that, you know, impress upon your prospect when they see it? Wow, this is serious. These guys got a DVD, they got this, they got testimonials. Sign me up. I'm ready to rock, right? So it's exciting. But you have to have whatever widget you use, and you can upgrade it as you go. You can start with a report. We give you a done-for-you report in sequence in the deep core system. You have people opt in. You have a sequence campaign which will follow up with that lead. It takes a minimum of 7 to 10 touches, usually to convert a cold lead. That's why you have to have the sequence there and use technology to automate the process. If you want to make it work really well, you don't just do online and autoresponder, but you have multimedia where you're having emails go out at certain days, you're having mail go out at certain days, you're even having phone calls go out at certain days. Live human, call them, all right, and talk to them, all right. Best conversion. This is how you know, when you go to war, you bring every weapon you got. Okay, so that's, you want to use multimedia, multi-sequence, and we'll talk more about that later on today. And that's Infusion is the system that manages all that stuff for you. It's what we do. It's how you get all stuff from us. And then really technology. If you're going to do hardcore follow conversion, multimedia, multi-step, you can't do it. It's too labor intensive without the technology. But you know, you get one thing working, and you upgrade it as you grow, and that's fine. That's part of reinvestment back in the business. I certainly didn't have Infusion when I first started, but I would never start a business today without it. So you got to have these touches, integrate multimedia. First goal is consumption of the widget. You don't just go from sending people the free report to sign up for my console. No, you got to walk them through the report, and you walk them through getting to watch the DVD, because you know if they read the report or watch the DVD, they're going to get, you know, it's going to position you and do the job of selling the next step in the sales cycle, selling the console, selling an introductory offer, whatever it is. So you want to focus on that first in the sequence, all right, getting them to consume the information. And then once you've done that, then you focus on conversion to the next action, call to action, which is entering the sales cycle. All right, deadline should be no longer than 30 days out. Really 14 to 30 days is best case. 14 to 30 days is good. I wouldn't do shorter than that or longer than that. Steady conversion of warm leads to hot rated by prospects. This is the great thing with technology. Thank goodness, you know, you can be out focused on the external pieces and doing public speaking or whatever, and you know, right behind you is this whole follow-up conversion system just churning and working those leads nonstop. So all you got to do is check your email, and you got boom, consult request, or check the phone. I want a consult. Boom, 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 and that just becomes an automated conversion system, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So. Done for you options in deep core, and in VIP we even have a even beefier one that has a lot of stuff in there on video and how to crank it. So it's awesome. Then you got to have a monthly print newsletter, all right? And you can't just send email. You got to get in the mail. Why? Emails get deleted. People don't want your freaking emails, right? They get enough emails. That's true. And email is the most, you know, where people get the most annoyed with communication, with unwanted communication and high-frequency communication. A certain segment will love it. They're going to read your emails every day. They're excited. What the heck is this guy talking about today? And what's he got pictures and video and all that kind of stuff to share on the blog and all that. That's great. Some other people, they go, I don't want these emails. Delete that now, right? So that's why you got to be in the mail. And mail also has higher readership. How do you read emails, right? On the BlackBerry, iPhone, while we're doing this, while we're doing that, we got 20 seconds, delete. You open up your inbox, what's the first thing you're looking? How many things can I delete? All right, that's what I do. How many things can I delete? Okay, now out of that, what do I need to read first? Boom. So when I get the mail, though, however, I'm spending more time looking through it, and it looks engaging, interesting. I'm going to read it, and it's going to hang around. It's going to be on the coffee table. I'll read part of it now, part of it later, of a newsletter, magazine, all that kind of stuff. So don't rely on email alone, especially with service businesses, since service is all about relationship building. You want to have this type of communication and media in your mix. And what's the goal of the newsletter? Well, it should entertain, it should build community, program referrals, recognize and reward successes, talk about all kinds of things. Don't just send them your interesting article and your recipe of the month. God knows they can get that anywhere. Okay? Do some more things to be engaging, exciting, entertaining, and get the community talking to each other. Talk about clients. Have pictures from people in their workouts, events you had, your boot camp. Thank people for their referrals. Recognize the client of the month. You know, all those types of things. Great cross-selling vehicle. It's for products, services, new program launches. You know, you make offers, people respond. It's tremendous. Establish a strong fence around your herd. All those things are what happen. And we have, again, a model of it shown in Deep Core, which I know many people start around with. And in VIP, actually, we give people a done-for-them newsletter every month called Richly Rewarding Living, RRL. But you got to put that in play. And I'm going to talk. Am I talking about this or are you talking about this?
No, I'm talking about this. I
right,
was supposed to talk about the monthly newsletter.
Sorry.
Too. Thanks, brother.
Sorry
He's like a
that.
bull, you know. The guy gets going and you can't stop him. But a couple things on that. On the monthly print newsletter, relationship is everything. You're in the relationship business, and as Sean mentioned, email. It's almost worthless in terms of developing relationship. It's a good sales tool, but it's let me back up. That's not true. And you're actually going to see later on how relationship can be done well with emails when it's done correctly. And that's the important thing. It's got to be done right. Camelia's going to show you how to do it right a little bit later today. But most of the stuff that you see out there, this canned email stuff, it just doesn't work, you know. So you're wasting your time with that. The print newsletter is the way to go. Remember, getting your mail, we all know it. Getting your mail still remains an event. Your email is not an event. Getting your physical mail is an event. When people come home from work, what do? They get their mail, they look at it, they sit down, they read it, they decide what they want to spend time on. It is an event. You need to be in there. You've got to have personality in your print newsletter. Most important thing. That's one of the biggest critiques that or biggest problems and frequent critique I have to make when people show me their writing and ask me for feedback is that it's stale. It lacks personality. It lacks life to it, and therefore it does not resonate with others. You have to everybody's got, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more, everybody's got it, you've got a personality, obviously, and you've got to let it shine through. You can't stifle it. You can't suppress it. And that's what happens with most people when they write, and why people have difficulty writing because they sit down and they go, oh, it's got to be perfect. I got to say this just right. No, all you got to do is write like you talk. And that's why a lot of times the best way to write is to write fast, because you don't censor yourself. So a monthly print newsletter, I know we got to move. Just a couple of points I want to make. But on your print newsletter, you got to do it. You've got to incorporate lots of personality in there. That's the thing. That's what they want. They want to know that they're a part of a community with a leader who is fun and is engaging, and somebody they want to be around, like Shanna. She's a perfect example of that. Your newsletter should not be all about fitness or nutrition. There should be other elements in there, your opinion on various things. And of course, you want to be doing referral programming, community-based stuff. You want to recognize and reward new clients in your newsletter, things like that. It's very important that you include those things.